I am here to talk to you guys all about how to create killer content when you are hosting parties. I love this topic. I am very passionate about this topic, and I believe everything that I can tell you can not only coordinate with parties, but your social media platform as a whole. So I'm going to start off with giving you like my top 3 basic tips to always think about. So number 1, the apps I use to create my awesome content are Canva, which is for beginners. If you are a beginner, I highly suggest starting with Canva. Then there's another app that's called Over, and you can use that one. That's a little bit more experienced people. It gets a little confusing at times, but I really like both of them. You can use both of them for free, or you can do a monthly membership with them as well. But I believe to start in the beginning, you could definitely just use the free portions of it, and it'll give you exactly what you are looking for. So that's number 1. Number 2 is and I believe in this, and it might sound super silly to you, but I really do believe in this a lot. Make sure you're creating content that fits who you are as a human being. So I guess I could just tell you what I create. I like simple, clean, very easy looking, subtle, but eye-catching. And then it's easy for them to focus on. You're really going to highlight, when I'm making a graphic, I'm really going to highlight exactly what I am showing. And that's it. I'm not going to fill it with clutter, none of that stuff. So that's number 2. And then number 3, and this might sound funny to you, but now that I say it, I bet all of you will be aware of this, is to take pictures with a clean background. So don't take pictures with these boxes right here in the background. Don't take pictures with toys all over. Listen, we all have a disheveled life in some way, shape, or form, and a disheveled room, but you can throw it all to the corner and then take your picture, do your content, record your story, whatever it may be. But just make sure it's a clean background, because then the person's eye isn't drawn to the crap in the corner, but it's drawn to you, what your message, and what you're wearing. So those are my top 3 things for creating killer content in general. Now I'm going to talk about creating killer content in a party specifically. So I'm calling this creating FOMO, so the fear of missing out. So this is how I create all of my content. So I believe in really creating my content so that other people feel that they need to then participate. Like whatever I'm doing and whatever I'm posting, their name isn't the one being shouted out because they haven't bought from me yet. They haven't yet chatted with me about the website, all of those things. And I want them to feel like they're kind of missing out because then once they feel included, they're excited. But building that fear of missing out. So maybe they're on the verge of buying, and then I post something about something that they liked, and then they're like, oh, I want to buy now. So then they come on over and buy. So I'm just going to break it down into 6 easy steps, and then I'll be done. So the first and most important thing is to always post every sale every time somebody buys something in your party. It doesn't matter how big it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. Post exactly what they bought. So therefore, you need to make a collage. So you need to get a collage app. Sometimes it is very hard to get that first sale within a party, and that goes for everybody. Don't feel like you're the only one that is missing out, but it's hard to get that first sale. So if you have a customer that's not in that party that just bought something, post that collage in that party and say, hey, look at that, we got our first sale. It's really that simple. But once you get that first sale, you keep building. So I'm making a collage every single time somebody buys something from me. I'm also doing that on my social media platforms. Every time somebody buys something from me, it goes right on my Instagram, right on my VIP group. That's number 1. Number 2 is to always post a collage about how far your representative is away from their hostess rewards, or how far your host is away from their rewards. I'm sorry. So that means you could do it multiple ways. You could say your host is X amount of dollars away from the first level of rewards. They're $49. Maybe post some photos of items that are $49. Or your hostess, is 2 orders away. Make sure you're posting a graphic that correlates with what you're doing. So maybe use a graphic, they're 1 jump away, somebody doing a jump, or like one of our beautiful Zyia pictures that Travis posts on our Instagram. Like use one of those like jumping photos, something like that that's going to draw attention, but it's also going to correlate with what the message you're trying to tell them. So that's number 2. Number 3, if a host is close to their rewards and the party has kind of dwindled down and you can't seem to get her to the next level of rewards or what have you, you need to do a first come, first serve, I like to call it. So our host is $30 away from her next level of rewards. First person to message me gets a special deal. First person. There you go. You're building the fear of missing out again. So if they're not the first person, they're not getting that deal. Then you're going to post, thank you, Kathy, for that order. You were the one that got our host to that reward, so here's your discount. Something like that, whatever you can do. Then number 4 is when I'm recruiting hostesses. Yes, I'm recruiting a host, right? I always want to post within my party group a picture of the calendar with the dates crossed off. Again, here we go. We are building the fear of missing out. I have 4 dates in May. 2 of them are crossed off. I only have 2 openings. Hey, guess what? They don't know that I might open up another date for them, but currently I only have 2, so who's it going to be? Who's going to come to me first? I create a calendar for my month, and I'm always crossing off the dates and showcasing it that way. Again, Canva over any of those apps can just have a calendar for you, so then you can just write the name of the person or cross out the dates when you have a party. So that's number 4. Number 5 is to post collages of what the host gets. So you're going to make a big collage of the photos of what she got or what he got. And then in big, huge, bold letters, you're going to put retail price. So it's going to take you a little bit of time, but you're going to go back. You're going to figure out what the retail price was going to be. Then you're going to post what the hostess paid, and then you're going to post a discount. I always like to post the discount. People really get a thrill from seeing how much they actually saved. Whether it's $20 or $75 or $300, the savings is key. So you're going to showcase them right there for them. Beautiful picture, what your host got, and this is what she saved. This is what she would have paid. Then that way they know, hey, they just bought full price from you in the party, so maybe now they want more. And that's going to go back and be in their heads too later down the line once you check in with them and ask how they like their order. Number 6, and this is the final one, which is something I just started doing, but I actually have been going back into my old parties and posting important things. So I'm not going in and I'm posting, like, I don't know, like this is what my host got. I'm not doing any of that. I'm posting big, huge things. Like this month, I really took it upon myself to go and do this because Zyia, we discounted our starter kit for $100. We have the opportunity to earn $750. We're anticipating a huge leopard restock. So I go back in those parties and I post just that. So I just post, and again, it's very simple. It's eye-catching and it's straight to the point. I'm saying $100 discount, new rep price, boom, post. Leopards restock, want to get on my pre-order list? Boom, post a graphic right there. Easy, simple, straightforward to them. So basically, to sum all this up for you, what I'm doing here in my parties is I am building urgency within my customers, my hostesses, and my hostesses' friends. I'm building urgency within my parties, feeling like they need to be involved. They need to buy. They need to get what their friends are getting. They need to be a part of this like momentum that's creating in the party. But then at the same time, I'm just very straightforward with them. And yeah, that's pretty much it.